Growing up, my mom would open a map, close her eyes, and wherever her finger landed, that's where we moved. When we found Sonoma County, I learned that home isn't just real estate. It's belonging to a community. After 25 years helping people find their community, the HauteSheet is our love letter to Bay Area living.
You don't just live here.
You choose it.
It's the real estate.
The lifestyle.
The culture.
From coastlines to city streets.
These are the real stories.
In real neighborhoods.
With real people.
In wine country and beyond.
Everything cool, everything hot. Some places are visited, others are experienced. The wine country is an aspirational destination for people from around the world. At Zagara Estate, that experience begins the moment you arrive. When a stay feels more like a statement, we pay attention. Zagara Estate is more than just a place you book, it's where you arrive. Tucked near the Russian River Valley on over 6 acres, just minutes from West County, a short drive to the coast, and surrounded by some of the most celebrated wineries in the world. But what sets it apart isn't proximity, it's presence. In classic Sonoma style, Zagara Estate manages to perfectly capture a feeling of being both grounded and elevated at the same time. What I love about Zagara Estate is that it doesn't try to be a traditional vacation rental. Not only is the design of the main house and guest cottage welcoming and elegant, but owner Vanessa Higgins has created a space for others to share their most precious moments in the rustic cedarwood barn, complete with vintage chandeliers. This is the essence of Sonoma County style, and life is present here in a very real way, shared with the animals that roam the property, not for novelty, but because this is a place that's alive, layered, and intentional. What makes Zagara distinctive is how much of the experience happens without ever needing to leave the property. Guests move easily between indoor and outdoor spaces throughout the day, whether that's time by the pool, gathering around the fire pit, or playing bocce beneath the palms. The estate includes a detached game room that becomes a natural evening hub, along with open grounds, vineyard paths, and access to the creek that runs through the property. It's a setting that supports full days without feeling contained. To really understand what makes this property so special, you have to walk it with the person who imagined it. Vanessa Higgins is the owner of Zagara Estate, and every detail here reflects a very personal philosophy about space, experience, and hospitality. Well, Vanessa, thank you for joining us today. Your property is absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Can you tell me, when you created Zagara Estate, what did you want people to feel when they arrive here?
Well, I wanted people to come through those gates, down the driveway, and completely take a load off. I wanted them to feel a sense of calm in this open space. It's one of those places that are not a vacation rental, it's a home away from home. So I feel like people can adopt this as their own as soon as they come through those gates.
One of the things that I think is really special about Zagara Estate is the way that it's close to the coast, it's close to the Russian River. So how do you think that shapes the experience for guests?
Well, as I explained, there is so much to do at the property, so most guests never leave. But if you do decide to venture out, we're about 25 minutes from the coastline. The Pacific Ocean is absolutely beautiful and has so much to offer. And we're also surrounded by some of the best vineyards in Sonoma. So you can have a lengthy lunch at any of these places while sipping some of the best wines in the world.
So there's plenty to do whether you stay in or you go out.
Correct.
Love that. Zagara makes it possible to experience the Bay Area in a way that makes it feel personal, unhurried, and entirely your own. In wine country, Some of the best experiences don't happen in a restaurant. With partners like Vinifera Luxury Property Management and Goodness Gracious, they bring the curated experiences to you. Today, we're joined by Goodness Gracious, a private chef and catering team known for custom curated culinary experiences right here in the wine country. What I love about this experience is that it's not drop-off catering, it's restaurant level intention right here in the comfort of your home. I'm joined by Chef Miller McRae and Director of Operations Brandy Avina. So Chef, tell us, how is it different to cook in a kitchen at a restaurant versus a kitchen at, say, someone's vacation rental?
I just go in with the same mindset and hold the same standard as you would in a restaurant. You know, these are clients that know food, obviously. That's why they're hiring a private chef. And as long as, you know, we bring the right tools and the right ingredients, it's going to come out just as it is in the restaurant. So.
Goodness Gracious actually started in 2016.
Okay.
And the owner, Lauren, actually started out as a meal kits company because she saw people who were busy that needed nourishing meals. But as time went on, we saw the desire for people to really come together with their loved ones and share an experience. And so she brought me on as her first ever chef. And her and I started to develop and kind of pioneer the immersive experience of a private chef. So we set the table, we planned the event out prior with the guests, and we asked them what their allergies are, what their food preferences are, and we build their menu around that. And then we come prepared to interact with the guests in a way that really forms a really deep connection and creates a long-lasting memory.
Wow. So you're really planning everything from start to finish.
Yes, yes.
I love that. So tell us about the ingredients. You're known for foraging and kind of getting things off of the land. So how does that make its way onto the plate?
Well, it's all about season, what's out there, you know, going and picking nettles out in Point Reyes or chanterelles right in Glen Ellen.
Wow.
Mustard flowers in the vineyards, miner's lettuce. So you just got to look, and it's really all around.
Do you do that ahead of time? Like, how far in advance do you get those ingredients before they land on the plate?
I'll do it typically day of. If it's
Wow.
like fresh wild herbs, like nettles or miner's lettuce, things of that nature, edible flowers. And typically for wild mushrooms, I'll go 24 hours in advance.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goodness Gracious was created out of this desire to really connect with our community and nourish the people that we're feeding. And I think when we think nourish, we think healthy food all the time, and you're thinking diets and a specific kind of food, but for what that means for us is really the connection at a table. And it also is just naturally what happens when you're sourcing hyper-local ingredients and using things that are beautifully fresh. So there's not much that we have to do to the ingredients because they're so fresh, so beautiful, so tasty. And it allows us to connect with the guest and share where we're from. And that's really what spawned, you know, the whole idea of us coming into people's private homes and executing these events for them.
All right, so for your first little bites here in front of you, we have a house-made seeded cracker with some smoked creme de fromage. This is a beautiful cheese made here in the valley. There's also a little bit of beet gel on there with a little smoked trout roe and some red vein sorrel to garnish. Here we have a little campachi tererito. This is made in the style of traditional Peruvian ceviche: citrus, ginger, lemongrass, a little blood orange tiger's milk, sweet potato puree, sweet potato chips, blood orange segnets, and a little bit of cilantro to garnish. And then for your main course, we have a little Nyman Ranch filet. This is some Oak Hill celery root done in two ways, some nice chips and puree. You also have Sunray Farm broccolini and some oyster mushrooms. And then for dessert, we have a beautiful chocolate cake with a chocolate ganache, a cocoa nib streusel, some warm caramel, and a chocolate gold disc for you.
Fantastic.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Chef.
The best hosted moments feel effortless, but they're not accidental. In wine country, luxury isn't just where you stay, it's how you live when you're there. Goodness gracious makes those moments happen. From dining to discovery, wine country unfolds mile by mile. Vine and Vista Tours is how you explore it. One of the best parts about visiting wine country is getting out and actually exploring it, not from behind a windshield or on someone else's schedule. Today, we're in Kenwood at Vine and Vista Tours, where exploring Sonoma Valley is designed to feel effortless, personal, and completely your own. Vine and Vista gives you curated route suggestions based on what you want. Then they step back and let you enjoy. Vine and Vista is genuinely dog-friendly. This is the kind of experience that fits beautifully into a wine country visit. You can ride to lunch or just enjoy the scenery without ever feeling rushed or over-programmed. These are vintage-inspired electric bikes, built for comfort and style. But what makes this different is that there's no groups, no tours, it's completely on your own time. So we're here with Francesca Venezia, which I love your last name, it's amazing, with Vine and Vista Tours. And tell us a little bit about how Vine and Vista Tours came to be.
It was interesting. I have a 6-year-old silver Labrador named Enza, and we wanted to be able to take her on experiences with us. And the only way we could do that was come up with a sidecar bicycle, and now she's able to travel with us.
How do you curate the tours, or how do people decide which routes to take when they're on their bikes?
We let people have freedom, but we do curate some suggested routes. So people can explore on their own, but we do give them some landmarks and things to visit. So that would be the wineries and seeing the beautiful vineyards, but more so it's the landscape and the parks. We have beautiful state parks here. We have a lot of history as well.
I know that you collaborate with businesses in the area, so wineries, restaurants. Why is that important?
It's important because we are a sense of community here. We like to be able to share our experiences with the other businesses. We have Michelin star restaurants, we have beautiful landscapes, we have state parks, we have regional parks as well.
Yeah, there's so much to do. So coming together and creating that sense of community is something that you curate as well.
Yes, we do.
Love that. So I'm here with Francesca's co-owner, Jeremy Noland. And Jeremy, tell me a little bit about why did you guys choose to have bikes rather than some other experience in the Sonoma Valley?
That's a great question. You know, I've been riding motorcycle for 30 years, and so I enjoy two-wheeled adventures, but I think at the end of the day, we chose it because it was an opportunity for us to really experience the beauty of our environment. You know, two-wheel adventures, you know, being out in the elements, is just kind of our preferred approach.
I love that. You're not behind a windshield, you're not in a car, you're actually experiencing the landscape and the beauty. Yeah, and the weather. I mean, our weather is amazing. And Francesca had mentioned that you incorporated your pet into the experience.
Right, you bet. So it all really started with Enza.
Yeah.
Enza is our silver lab. She's our adventure officer.
We love that. And so others can bring their fur babies as well. You're not just bringing Enzo along, but if you have a fur baby, you can bring your fur baby on the ride. Yeah.
And that's kind of the point, is to really encourage people to have an adventure, but to be able to share it, with their animal.
Absolutely. How do you feel like the location, the Sonoma Valley, factors into that?
It's so beautiful. And the fact that we live next to, so many beautiful, wineries and vineyards. But really, it's more than that. And we've got Sugarloaf.
Yeah.
We have, the Jack London State Parks. And this area is so rich in just culture and history that it's also another reason why we enjoyed starting the business.
Yeah, that's so true. And the hiking trails and everything else, and the architecture. So,
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
We've enjoyed our time on your bikes today.
It's a lot of fun,
It's been a day.
Thank you.
If you're visiting wine country and you want to get out and get up close and personal, we encourage you to check out Vine and Vista. It'll stay with you long after the ride. The experience starts here in the North Bay. In San Francisco, the Bay Area steps onto a much bigger stage and to much deeper meaning. That's right, it is the biggest moment of the year right here in the Bay Area. We're here at the NFL Experience at San Francisco's Moscone Center. But there's actually something even more special happening inside of that building, something that has nothing to do with scoreboards or trophies. Join us as we show you the Super Baskets of Hope. What began in 1995 grew into a national mission. Baskets customized for children facing pediatric cancer, filled with age-appropriate toys, games, and creative activities. In 2012, that mission expanded during Super Bowl week, led by Hall of Famer and Super Bowl winning coach, Tony Dungy, and supported by athletes who believe that giving back is part of the responsibility that comes with the platform. Well, we're here with legendary coach Tony Dungy, and this is the Build-A-Bear Super Baskets of Hope here at Super Bowl week. And Tony, why is this event so important?
Well, this idea started about 25 years ago in St. Louis with a lady named Angela Brunette. She wanted to bring some joy and some comfort to some kids in a cancer center in St. Louis. And she started it. From then on, everybody wanted to be involved, and it's kind of spread to different teams and across the country. And the dream for this year was, can we deliver baskets in all 32 NFL cities the week of the Super Bowl? And to see it come to fruition, and to see kids here today getting blessed, and both teams, the Seahawks and the Patriots, out and involved, it's just unbelievable.
Well, and your name is so prominent in the NFL. Why is it important for you to lend your name and be here? I mean, you could just say you're a part of it without actually being a part of it. So what makes that important?
If you get involved, if you actually deliver, if you actually talk to the kids, it's something that you can't even describe to anybody else. And it's so powerful. So yes, I want to support it financially and give a gift. I want to come out and help put the baskets together, but the real joy is delivering them and talking to the kids and talking to the parents. So being here and being involved, this is what it's all about.
Absolutely. Is this your favorite part?
I think this might be my favorite part of Super Bowl week. It really is. I get a real joy from this, and just seeing kids having fun. That's what it's all about.
We had a 7-year-old daughter who was diagnosed with a tumor on her spine when she was 6. When she got done with treatment, the hospital said, can you just come in and visit families who are going through similar things and encourage them. And because you always had hope. And so we started putting a basket together, and we gave the children all the toys and games that they could bring home and share with their siblings, because the siblings are left out. And then we gave a hope tote to the parents that gives them inspirational items, anything they would like to have. And it's just really a neat opportunity to let them know that the community cares about them. We're praying for them, we're rooting for them. And the gifts now are valued over $300. Now they're just growing. Build-A-Bear throws in a bear now, and it's just really neat. What I like about it is the families not only get the basket and tote and the reminder that the community cares about them, but they're making lifelong memories by walking in there. When Kurt or Tony or some of these players, Dave, and all these wonderful players that get involved, they walk in the room, the families never forget it.
I got invited to be a part of Baskets of Hope on Radio Row years ago during COVID when we did it, virtually. But to be here in person with the kids, the moms and dads, and the families, you see the smiles that come over their faces. You don't think that you have very many problems when you come to this. They think that we're helping them, they're helping us. I'm totally moved by just the courage of these kids and the opportunity to be around them, and appreciate Coach Dungy so much for, and his whole team that works so hard to do this in every city. Our kids need hope, our kids need love, and our kids need to know that they're loved. So it's just really a pleasure and a blessing.
What makes Super Baskets of Hope different is what happens after the cameras leave. These baskets are delivered quietly into hospital rooms and family housing, often on ordinary days that feel anything but normal. For caregivers, there's a reminder that someone thought about them too, and for children, there's a moment of normalcy in a place where routines have disappeared.
Come out and play. It's Saturday.
The Super Bowl may be the reason people are watching, but this is where the impact lands.
We'll wash away, 'cause I promise I'm better now.
Well, I'm here with Dave DeRocher. And Dave, how long have you been involved with Super Baskets of Hope?
This is my 5th year. We started right around COVID, I think. So, and honored to be the ambassador for the next 2 Super Bowls, working alongside Coach Dungy and the people that have been around for 20-some years with the organization.
Absolutely. This is like the best feeling. What got you involved with this cause?
Just what you just said. Now, I'm only a 1-year guy, so nobody knows who I am. Okay. But when 6'6", 300 pounds walks into a room, they know football, right? And to watch the kids immediately light up. Once again, they don't care who we are. They just care that we're there. And then, of course, seeing a big basket of toys is a lot of fun too, But I will tell you, from the time we walk in, and then the hardest thing is leaving, to see them just kind of escape, and forget why they're there or where they are for just the time that we're in there, sharing the toys, sharing the basket, and we tell them it's built with love and with hope.
And I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you.
As these baskets make their way into hospitals and family housing across the Bay Area, the meaning of Super Bowl week becomes something deeper.
Are you feeling it too? Oh, baby.
This is what it looks like when a global event creates local impact. Beyond the game, this is the Bay Area doing what it does best, turning visibility into responsibility and celebration into connection.
How it feels, babe. Won't you let me think of the kind of new way?
After honoring the heart behind Super Bowl week, it's time to step into the celebration. This is the Super Bowl tailgate, Bay Area style. One of the highlights of Super Bowl Sunday isn't inside the stadium, it's just outside of it. Here in Santa Clara, the Players Tailgate has become part of how the Bay Area experiences the biggest day in sports. This is the place where Super Bowl Sunday starts to feel real. Outside the stadium before the first whistle when everything is still wide open. Hosted by Bullseye Event Group, this isn't your average tailgate. Throughout the afternoon, you'll find an atmosphere built for fans and food lovers alike, with open premium bars, gourmet bites, and live entertainment setting the tone for kickoff. What sets it apart is the culinary lineup. This year's menu features elevated game day creations from nationally recognized chefs, turning classic tailgate fare into something unforgettable. So you came all the way here for this event?
Absolutely, we wouldn't miss it. It's so easy to get to any kind of food. Entertainment's right in front of us.
What do you love about the Bay Area and Super Bowl being here this year?
That we're playing on the 49ers field.
I think this is amazing and the value is there. Well worth it.
Great weather, better than back at home, and I'm feeling really good about this team in Drake Neck.
Everyone's so friendly and it's just so beautiful here. We wouldn't want to miss it.
Don't pass, baby. All we got, all we need.
I'm here with Chef Mark Murphy. He's with Organic Valley for this event, right?
Yes, we are the tailgate, Bullseye Tailgate, and I'm working with Organic Valley. We're making some mac and cheese. We're making some grilled cheese. I'm really happy to work with them. They're a great consortium. They have a bunch of 1,600 farmers, real food. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, yeah.
How did you get connected with Organic Valley?
I've been doing this event for years with Bullseye, and they connected me.
What's your favorite thing about doing specifically this event?
I mean, for me, it's all about just getting these people together before a beautiful game. It's like, you know, it's just fun. Everybody gets together and has a good time.
Yeah, I think we're a big community here. I feel like people are really friendly. How's been your experience here?
It's been great. I mean, I love coming to San Francisco. This whole area here is great. The food's good. I live in New York City and the weather's really nice right now here.
Love that. Well, I can tell you that the mac and cheese and the grilled cheese is a fan favorite for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Cheers.
We're here with popular Bay Area chef Chris Cosentino. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing so good. You're here at the Players Tailgate. Is this your first year?
My first year at the Players Tailgate, yes.
Okay, what made you decide to do it this year?
Well, you know, I was here, of course, in the Bay Area for our last Super Bowl, and to be able to participate with such a great group of chefs, and the fact that we're able to showcase San Francisco for what it is. It's a great city, but the Bay Area in itself is amazing. Our food scene is off the charts, and this is no better way to do so.
I totally agree. Tell us what you're cooking today.
So I did an inspiration as a Montreal-style pastrami with caviar creme fraiche, just a little slider, the perfect bite. So it takes that tailgate thing that you think of like meat, and how do you elevate it? How do you make it really fun and accessible?
That sounds amazing.
Super fun.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We're excited to see your food and to experience the event with you, Chris.
Let's go get you a sandwich.
Let's do it. We're here with Alexander Madison. He just came off of the Dolphins. What's next for you?
Oh man, just healing up, trying to get back on the gridiron, get out there, and we'll be entering free agency. So, you know, just looking forward to the opportunity, you know, wherever that's going to be, and being a dad, being a husband. I mean, that's beautiful right now. So I'm just fully invested in recovering and doing that to the best of my ability.
So what do you love about being here in the Bay Area?
It's fun. I mean, the culture is just one of a kind. It's a special thing, I think, for California in itself, being a California kid. I love that, you know, they have the opportunity to bring a market here and show off what we have to offer. Bullseye, Players Tailgate, great food, great people, great vibes.
We didn't even pay him to say that.
Not at all, not at all. That's genuine.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it, and we hope you have a great time at the game.
Of course, I really appreciate you.
Thank you. The Players Tailgate brings together food, football, and community in a way that feels distinctly Bay Area. It becomes more than a pregame stop. It becomes part of the Super Bowl experience itself. From the North Bay to San Francisco and the Super Bowl, this is how the Bay Area shows up when the world is watching. And this is the best of the Bay. I hope you enjoyed today's show and our love letter to Bay Area living. You can find us on social media at The HauteSheet. I'm Tara Polley, and we'll see you next time for everything cool everything hot.